Xiaomi's core smartphone line gets real shiny with their latest release. It's Joshua Vergara, what's going on everybody? And this is the Xiaomi Mi 9. Okay, first things first. There are a couple of special variants of the Mi 9, including a special edition that has the transparent backing we've seen in the previous generation. This one is definitely really cool, and very plainly shows bits referring to the wireless charging capabilities. Also, like last year's generation, is the fact that these bits are decorative, and not actually the parts being exposed by the clear backing. Speaking of that backing though, here are the two bright colored versions outside of the black colorway. All of these phones have what is called a holographic spectrum design, adding in a real splash of reflective color to the curved backing. When the light hits it just right, the refraction causes a rainbow pattern that really makes the phones pop. The shine makes these other versions look pretty great on their own, but the rainbow definitely adds in another layer of wow. As I mentioned before, under that backing is wireless charging capability, which is compatible with any Qi wireless charger. Xiaomi have their own really affordable one, but you'll want to keep an eye out for the new Xiaomi chargers as they help the phone achieve the fastest wireless charging speeds of currently any others out there. Xiaomi calls this Charge Turbo. With the charging power of 20 watts, this charging mat was shown along with a couple of prototype products including a power bank and a car mount. Now there are a lot of options for keeping the 3300 mAh battery topped up. Meanwhile, the display is a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display with a teardrop notch that is a little bit bigger than the one found in the OnePlus 6T, but very similar. So far it looks pretty great and provides a good canvas for the updated MIUI. The display has an always-on mode and again houses the fingerprint reader underneath the glass. An added feature in the Mi 9 is the ability to swipe to two currently predetermined shortcuts after holding down your fingerprint when unlocking the device. The rest of the phone is in line with what we'll expect in 2019. The Snapdragon 855 is at the helm, backed by 6GB of RAM across the board and either 64 or 128GB of onboard storage. MIUI has gone through some very welcome changes over the last couple of updates, making it much more accessible and definitely easier on the eyes than before. The cameras are going to be an interesting prospect because it not only includes a new ultra-wide-angle lens, but now it also has the 48-megapixel Sony sensor that I've already seen great results from on the Honor View 20. The telephoto and ultra-wide lenses are 12 and 16 megapixels respectively. I'm always happy to see a wide-angle lens make an appearance, and I am excited to see what it brings to the Xiaomi photography game. However, the 48-megapixel main shooter could have another great outing with Xiaomi's tuning, which includes pixel binning, portraits in tandem with the telephoto, and night shooting that I've already seen in the Mi Mix 3. Speaking of which, if you haven't already, check out my full review of the Mi Mix 3 right here on my channel. The Mi 9 so far hits all the right notes. The design is eye-catching, it brings the Snapdragon 855 to the party a little bit early, and the camera package is completely stacked as long as Xiaomi does its homework on getting the best out of the new Sony sensor. You can look forward to my full review of this phone once I get my hands on a review unit, of course, but until then, why don't you just go ahead and subscribe to this channel, hit that bell over on the side so you can keep up with all of my MWC coverage. There's a lot of stuff coming out, and you're probably getting bombarded by all of it, but hopefully you're sticking around, and if you do, thank you so much for watching my content. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to it. I'll call it on this one. There's so much to do with MWC happening right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and just remind you to enjoy your tea, everybody.